methods are solid and strong. And you're going to hear doubters. They're going to say, but carbon dating can't be trusted. And some of these ice core samples may have been compressed or affected by gases in the atmosphere. And you're going to hear all that. What you want to do is look at the scientist's response to that. Don't stop there. Anybody can ask questions. These scientists are willing to answer your questions. I don't know if it's going to be the first big thing that gets us. I had a friend in Texas say, climate change is what I'm worried about. Rogue nukes is. I think, he might have a point. I couldn't sit here and tell you that climate change is going to get us before rogue nukes become an issue. I don't know. I mean, I know rogue nukes are out there. I know there are people that want to use them. Will they? I don't know. Will we find a way to detect them very easily so we always foil these plans? Maybe. But I can tell you this, if we continue to go the way we are going and none of those other major events begin to really rise up and show themselves, climate change is still coming. And it'll start with the climate refugees, and it'll start with the food shortages and the current changes in the extreme weather systems, and it's going to get nasty. It's going to get nasty, ugly, nasty. Not very hospitable for life on our planet as we know it, Captain. So all I'm saying is, here's the only thing I'd like to say. This is all I'm really asking for. Let's keep our parts per million of carbon in the atmosphere, given the standards right now, down to 450 parts per million or below. I'd like to see it below 400, but we're at about 400 right now. Scientists are asking to go to 350 and keep it there. We just found out that the glacial melting in the Arctic is at a faster rate than we thought, and this runs a risk of the shelves breaking off. And you know what happens if one of these shelves breaks off? You could have a 15 or 20 foot rise in sea level globally within a day. How would that work out for you? You know some people near the coast? Yeah, get a life preserver is all I'm saying, and pack a lunch, because you don't want that to happen. Let's slow this process down through fair measures. Don't be penalizing these industries. I think something just flew into my window. Who want to have their boom. China wants to have its cheap coal boom. We have to incentivize not doing that with coal. There are a lot of ideas out there. I don't believe America should bear the burden of having to pay off China for not killing off the globe because they want their cheap coal industrial revolution. And, you might have heard that recently in, I think it was Beijing, they had like a climate summit, sort of a meeting. It wasn't the big one, but it was a big one. And I think for like 3 days, they asked people not to drive and they take public transportation, something like that. And it brought the pollution way down. And it was like, oh, look, everything's clean. And then as soon as everybody left, it was like, oh, we can't breathe again. We suck again. Yeah, you don't want that. But you know what I want? I want nervous test pilot in them pants. Because a nervous test pilot liable to crash into a mountain. You know this.
Girl, I know you dirty dancer. But what else you got in them pants?
I set the groovy groove, get everybody in jacuzzi moods. All the cute ladies and their choosy dudes as we sit and vibe to some bluesy tunes. Who wants to jump to this DJ when you're all too busy rocking your bodies? I wanna chill with the girls and their sex appeal, but nobody's over here. I think DJ was the wrong career.
Bring the chorus.
Girl, I know you were dancing for a shot. And then hands, and then hands, and then hands.
Come on.
Girl, I know you dirty dancer. Well, you're intense man.
I'm tired of feeding beats to strangers from the streets, and the heat of strobe lights got me sweating all night. Alright. I wanna touch. Too much is never enough. It's like a sizzle when I'm soft. It's fire on my rough. Boom, the punches, drops, and jaws with a turntable and a disco ball. But nobody's over here. I think DJ was the wrong career.
That's probably a correct estimation.
Girl, I know you were dirty dancing. What else you got? And then hands, and then hands, and then hands.
Come on.
Girl, I know you dirty dancer. Well, you're intense man.
start it while I take this verse. My lyrics will freak you out so much you'll need a nurse. I downloaded your lines from a popular website. They crawled across my brain like lyrical headlights. I put them in the track to play to the world, but things became more stupid as the process unfurled. Now I'm left with this hideous mess I'd like to stress. If I stop right now, then that's for the best.
Making a worldwide vibe as the dance floor moves from side to side. Here's a bump from the bass, put them pumps in their place. I'm laying it down, but nobody's even near. I think DJ was the wrong career.
Girl, I know you's a dirty dancer. Now what else you got in them pants?
Come on.
Girl, I know you study center. What else you got in pants?
Ironic sort of pseudo boogie section. Sounds a bit like Hot Chip, but I don't really like Hot Chip that much, so bit of a shame. My name is Nervous Test Pilot. I don't spit game because I don't know what that means, and also spitting is a bit rude. This record has been called In Them Pants, brackets, Wrong Career, and has featured the vocal stylings of myself and Mr. Acradian Burn. We hope that you will respect others and lead a more productive life henceforth.
Our little game of tag is at an end, and it's time to go. Except you'll be leaving in rather a spectacular way, in little pieces, along with this building.
Truth on Tap is now flowing from iHeartRadio. Get your Kierstead fix by Googling Truth on Tap with Kevin A. Kierstead. All the truth you can handle running hot on iHeart, Facebook, Spreaker, and more. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth on Tap.